Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how much of a delay there is. Let's see here. I got 2 people watching. I think one of those is me. Anybody hear me out there? Okay. See, it's 7:51 now. Let's see how long it takes. I'm getting buffering on the phone here. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Let's see if these comments flash up on the screen like they're supposed to. I don't know. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. The stars just highlight them. Okay. That's cool. How many people do I have watching here? Looks like I've got 3. One of those is me. Got some new toys. Let's see if I can switch you all over here to see this. Picked up some pin gauges. Picked these up from a company called, what was it? I done forgot. think it was from a company called All Industrial. They there's a whole story behind it. I'll fill you all in when I do my Monday night mashups here next couple days. Yeah, that's not all of them either. I've got 2 more sets. Let's see, I got the 11 thou all the way to 60 thou. I've got the 61 thou to 250. $251 to 500. $501 to $625. Ugh. Holy crap, these are heavy. And then the 626 all the way up to 3/4 of an inch. So there's a story that goes along with these pin gauges. When I ordered them from this company, they were all supposed to be the same kind of case, and the 250 to 500 and the 61 to 250 came in these other cases and weren't a match set, and I complained, and they shipped me replacements in the correct cases and told me to keep these other ones. Yeah, I'm going to build a storage solution, or actually I'm going to have one of the guys in woodworking build a storage solution to stick these into. Put them up on one of our shelves. You pull it out, and you can open it up and pull the pin gauges you want. But yeah, so I've got 2 of the M1 and M2 sets, and then 1 each of the others. Let me get these cleared off. Things are heavy. That 625 to 750 weighs about 34 pounds alone. Got lots of funnies today too. So yeah, this is the one. So watching A-Bomb, I ordered one of these little doodads, a Sureshot, and had it shipped to me, and had it in the back of the truck for a week or two, and forgot about it and thought I'd brought it into the space, and then a week or two later I went looking for it, couldn't find it, and then I happened to remember at some point on the drive down to the space that the tailgate on the truck had fallen down. And you know, I had this thing in the back of the truck at some point, and I thought, well, crap, the thing must have flew out of the truck going down the interstate. And I grumbled about it for a couple days and ended up ordering another one. Got the black one, and then I don't know, a week later I look down behind me over here under this bench, and I see this white box that looks very familiar, thinking it was where I put the black one and opened it up and it was the red one. Apparently I'd stowed it away here in the space and couldn't find it, and found it a couple days later, so now I have 2 of them. So they will be handy though, so 1 or 2, can't go wrong with that. Yep. Let's see what else. Oh, that company, when they that All Industrial, when I complained about the pin gauges not matching up, when I sent them the email, I had my YouTube channel on the bottom of it, and of course my cell phone, and I got an email pretty quick, and then 10 minutes later I got a phone call. The guy mentioned that he'd actually went ahead and watched a couple of my videos, and when they shipped me the replacements, they even sent me some swag. So I've got a hat, a shirt, and I don't know where I put it, but a magnet or 2 as well, for some of their brands. I thought that was kind of funny. See, can you all see that behind me? Yeah. So working on a Bridgeport Taiwanese clone. Some of y'all may have saw me post a video on the motor. Finally got the nose off the quill, so that we can pull the spindle out of the quill and inspect the bearings and whatnot. There was a bit of run out. So that's going to be an ongoing project. I do not know if I'm going to do any videoing of that. There's a lot of rebuild videos out there, and I don't know if it'd do anybody any good to watch me do it. So that's going to be something fun. Oh, you used to sell the Sureshots. Are they any better than the knockoffs? I've seen several of them on Amazon that were, considerably cheaper. 20, 30 bucks as opposed to 45, which is about what I paid for these. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that works pretty good. Oh, hey, Al. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's more stuff I've got. Again, I'm going to do a video on all this, but I'm just experimenting with this live streaming. Got lots of stickers to cover. Foxbirds Fabrications sent this to me. Let me flip back over to the overhead here. Let's see here. Hopefully you all can see that. He scored a rather large supply of drill bits, and he sent me quite a few to utilize. And I've actually already used 2 of these. Said he got them at an auction, I believe. Some of them are stepped shank, some of them are Morse taper, which is good because I didn't have any Morse taper ones at all. They just keep coming. Nope, they won't fit my drill doctor. I do have one of those too. Huh. I didn't realize that one was in there. I didn't remember that one. I have no idea what that thing is. It's a big one. And he sent me some adapters. And one more. This one's in a case. That's a brand new one. Never been used. 31/64. Some of these are some really odd sizes like that. Yeah, so that was from Foxburg Fabrications. Sent them to me. Appreciate it. I'll do again, I'll put out a Monday night mashup with all this stuff, and I'll go into it in a little bit more detail. I'm scrolling through the comments, guys. Okay, so yeah, you bought one of the knockoff ones, was not impressed. The paint started peeling. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Christmas presents. One of the older style drill sharpeners that works great. Hook it up to the bench and use the side of your grinding wheel off the tabletop grinder. I'll switch over here to the other view. Let's see here, and pan over, and you can see that we actually have a tooling grinder, so hopefully we can do some sharpening with that as well. Okay, so the big one is a core drill for enlarging existing holes. Okay, that's cool. That's a big sucker too. I don't know what that is. Let's see if I can measure it. Yeah, I don't see the size anywhere on it. I'm thinking maybe 1 1/8. How many people we got on here? Hey, I got 8. That's not bad. All right, so that was another thing that was sent to me. Let's see, what else is there that's new in here? Not too much more. Mostly stickers and some stories about some of this other stuff I've got. We are working on the space down here. The first bay of this building was used by the building owners, and when we did our lease, we negotiated for taking that first bay over after a year when we redid the lease. So we're now in the process of painting the first bay. And what that means for the machining area is we get to expand in that direction. Hey Glenn. So we're going to pick up about 11.5 feet by 25 feet. So we're going to gain some room, which is going to allow me to put this Taiwanese Bridgeport clone in. We're going to be adding a locksmithing area as well as a jewelry area. A little, I'm going to call that fine machining area. I'm going to put it over. Y'all can't see where I'm pointing, but it's to the right of me here, and be adding some new capabilities to the machining area for the folks to do stuff with. Oh. So I gotta put all these drill bits up. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, switch over to this. So a couple weeks ago, one of the members came to me asking if I could do something for him. They wanted me to make some bushings. Why can't I zoom in on that? All right, let me switch cameras angles again for a second so I can zoom in on this. There we go. All right. So they come to me wanting me to make some bushings. We have a Hausfeld bender, and they have some dies for a Harbor Freight version. But it didn't quite fit, so I had to make these bushings, and I decided to play around again with the heat treat oven and stuck them in there for a while. I don't know how well that's showing up. Let's see, there you go. Interesting colors. I did not get to quench these. I had to leave, so I had somebody else just monitor the oven and turn it off. I don't know if quenching would have made it turn any darker or not. I hadn't played around with that enough to know. So what's everybody else doing on a Saturday night? Anybody else going to ask anything? No? All right, guys. It's, oh, now I get some stuff coming up here. Motor rewind. I can show you how I'm doing the live feed right now. Give me a second. So this is my normal videoing rig, Zoom audio recorder, my iPad. I've got a camera there and a top-down camera there, and of course the one I'm using is my my daily driver camera. I have to turn it around. So I upgraded my software that lets me stream using the software to the YouTube, and when I fired it up earlier, it apparently adds a 1 minute delay purposefully, and I had to kill that feed and run to the next room and log in and modify the parameters for the feed and come back in and start it up to get rid of that 1 minute delay. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know why they're forcing a 1 minute delay on the equipment, or on the feed. Where did I put my briefcase? Okay, let me put you all back in the holder here. Later on, I'll do something. I'll show you all this too. It's a lightweight gimbal I have. What's nice about this one is you don't have to have any software to control it. You don't have to use your iPhone to control it or your whatever. They didn't make me pay for the upgrade. I just they ran a special where it was 25% off for the year subscription, so I went ahead and did it. I could have just streamed from a single phone, but using the software lets me use different things. Let's see. Let me play with it for a minute. Let me do some picture-in-picture stuff. Multi-view. No, I don't want multi-view. Let's see here. How did I do picture-in-picture before? Ah, here we go. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. Let me send it over there. Hey, look at that, picture in picture. Let's see. Switch back over to the chat. Yeah, so this is the, you know, I've had this, you know, I don't recycle my iPhones, I keep them. So the two iPhones, actually I've got three, this one too. The two iPhones that I'm using primarily for this shot here and then for the overview are some iPhone 8s that me and the wife had, and then we upgraded to iPhone 12 Pro Maxes, and that's what this one here is. So I've got the four iPhones that I can record with. Added the iPad with the software, and then I upgraded after having some issues with audio. Went to the Rode Go wireless system, Rode Go Wireless 2. I'm sorry, the Rode Wireless Go 2, that's the name, yeah. And then also added this Zoom audio recorder, which also lets me feed into the iPad. So yeah, it's grown a little bit over time. And then like I said, I bought this little gimbal, which is pretty cute. You can use it with a GoPro. Like I said, you don't need software, and it does smart tracking. So you can lock in on you can give it hand gestures and stuff, and it will follow you around. Let me see something here. I'm going to get out of picture-in-picture now, if I can figure out how to do it. Then I don't use any of this stuff when I do my YouTube videos. I just record on all the phones, and I use the video editor at the house to. There we go. And now turn off the picture-in-picture. Okay. And flip back over here to the chat. This thing even has a scoreboard. Watch this. I thought that was kind of cute. I don't think I'll ever need it, but maybe if I was live streaming an event for somebody that, you know, like a basketball game or something, but I just don't see me doing that. Let's see, how do I get rid of this thing? There we go. The stuff I'm using right now is called Switcher Studio. What I started off using was something called Rico Studio or Recordo Studio. Okay, so yeah, when I'm doing the ARW live stream on Sundays, I am doing that from the house because I can only come down here one day out of the weekend, and typically on a Saturdays, and of course Harold does his things on Sundays. So I put up a green screen and took a picture of the Bridgeport so that I could at least pretend I was in the shop. One of these days I'm going to sneak down here for Sunday and actually get up and change the DRO just for Stan. But there's the background picture that you're all used to seeing from that. It's loaded on the iPad too. Now I cannot do green screen without some weird stuff with the iPad, but that's okay. I won't need it for what I'm doing for this thing. I wonder how many people I got now. Oh, got 7 still. I guess I'm entertaining somebody. There's a guy over here working in the laser cutting area, cutting some acrylic right now. I don't know if y'all can hear the noise of the blower or not. Let me listen on the headphones and see what it sounds like. No, that sounds pretty good. You don't hear it. Okay. I meant to ask, how's my volume? Am I loud enough for you guys? Do I need to turn it up or turn it down? Let's see what else this thing will do. X. Oh no, that's pretty cool. Okay, good. Okay, so that is, for the record, that is 5.5 on the Zoom controller with a negative 21 decibels on the wireless Go 2 for my future self to know. Hello, Kentucky Trapper. Oh yeah, so there's the tapping arm that I built a while back. Let me switch over to it just only. It seems to be a pretty good piece of equipment that people have enjoyed watching me build. You know, get smart, I haven't a clue. I know that there's a couple in Texas, New Jersey, Kentucky, California. I don't, Pennsylvania. I don't really remember where the rest of the folks are at. There's too many to keep track of them now. Okay, articulated drill press. No, that's the tapping arm. Let's see. Okay. Looks good. All those are already tapped. Let's see if I got any of these things that are not tapped. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Here's a block that's not been tapped. Let me get you all in here so you can see it. We're gonna go for a drive. Hang on. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Hey, Kentucky Tapper, let me know when you get it built. Let's see. Okay, so for aluminum, I use WD-40 and kerosene and or diesel fuel for milling, but for tapping, I use Alumitap. This may be dry. Nope, there's some in there. Let's see how this does. All right, these are not tapped. Here we go. Yep, helps if I go the right way. That stringer. So that's tapping in aluminum, and that was, how thick was that? Uh, 5/8. That's 5/8. 5/8 aluminum. Back down here. It will clutch. You know, that being a standard drill, it will clutch. I don't know if you can hear that guy talking in the background. Don't pay any attention to him. Let's see, switch over to this one. So this is my forward-facing camera. I kind of like this setup. The only thing I don't like is switching between the different cameras. I can't look at the iPad when I'm addressing this camera because it's over here to my side. When I'm doing my videos, I'll always address the camera to my right for my intro, and then when I'm done with my intro, I'll switch over to the front-facing camera and I'll move the iPad in front of me so I can see what's going on. No, we're taking December off for the Sunday live streams. We'll be back doing it again in January. For me personally, the wife was getting a little agitated at doing it every Sunday, so I told her I'd take a break. Doing this live stream, I just wanted to see how it would do. I'll have to watch it when I get home. And the reason I keep looking at the phone, guys, is because it tells me how many people are in the live chat. I can't see that on the switching software, but I can through the iPhone. So that's why I keep looking at the phone. Oh, I need to plug this phone back up. Hold on one second. There we go. Yeah. See you later, Kentucky Tapper. Let's see if I can get this thing back around where it's supposed to be. Or at least close. There we go. Oh, now you can see the back of the iPad. Okay. Yeah, we got 8 other people. Well, 7, because I'm one of these 8 that's logged into the system. I think this will be pretty good for doing live streams. I can do overheads. I can do different angles. I don't expect I'll try to do machining though, because that seems like a scary endeavor. I don't think I want to try to machine live, at least not yet. Yeah, Ox is moving. He's probably still moving stuff back and forth, trying to get his new shop up and running. Go let your pup out. I think I'm gonna be knocking this off in about 9 more minutes. It'll be about an hour worth of streaming. Yeah, live streaming is, yeah, exactly. Too many distractions to machine safely. Yeah, I could set it up and record it, but you all get bored very quickly. It's just easier just to video me doing the stuff and edit out all the boring parts. You're welcome. Let's see. I do like the ability, I can pop these comments up there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I've I hurt myself a couple times on the lathe picking up, trying to get chips off of material and that kind of thing. Now I've never crashed the mill. I'm sorry, I've never crashed the lathe into anything. I've had a couple oopsies with the milling machine. I've had work pull out of the vise a time or two, broke that end mill. I did throw that pipe in the lathe. That was pretty scary. I'm so glad that wasn't streaming live. Yeah. Steve, what have you been working on? I hadn't seen a video from you in a week or two. Yeah, I don't wear, I wear t-shirts. I do not wear long sleeve shirts. And that's even in the wintertime. I'll never wear long sleeves. I don't like how they feel on me. I don't wear jewelry or watches or anything like that. And I keep my hair pretty cut. So I'm pretty much always good to go in the shop. Oh, that's right. You were doing the train show. How'd that go? No, I used to do model trains back before I started doing the robotics and getting into machining. I had a yeah, I did an N-gauge setup in the living room on a coffee table. I had a HO scale train set in the sunroom, and I picked up a garden scale. And of course, I had the Polar Express to go around the Christmas tree. Belonged to a train club. Yep. And when I'm telling people, let's switch subjects again. When I'm doing my authorization classes, I have to, tell the kids and everybody not to, be careful. Don't wear, don't wear your earphones while operating the machinery. Be careful of hoodies and strings like that. I got a whole safety thing I go through, including using compressed air in the shop. I don't like people using compressed air on the Bridgeport or on the lathe. Blowing the chips around, because since we are a community shop, that stuff gets up in the air and can get into eyes and jam its way down into the ways and that kind of thing. I do have to let them know that my glasses are ANSI rated. Z. Z is the next one down from men. So it's it goes from G, O, H, O, N, and Z, and there's a couple weird ones in the middle in there, including some narrow gauge. And when you get to garden scale, they say G, but there's different varieties of that one too, and that one kind of gets weird. You can get different manufacturers and different track scales. It kind of gets rather odd when you get to the garden scale size. My garden train is the Tweetsy. It was a train that run between Tennessee and North Carolina. frankly, I like the ends. You can get a lot more on your layout. HO was what I did as a kid, obviously, but the end gauge is what I like doing the most. I had the complete setup. Dang it, I forgot what it's called now. You know what it is, Stephen, the digital control system, DCC. Yeah, DCC. I had the Digitrack DCC controls and all that stuff for my HO. I never got it working on, actually that's not true. I did get it working on one of my end scale trains. I don't remember which one though. That would be fun, a live stream. You have to, that'd be a lot of videos for that one, Steve. That is the, my dad had bought me a Santa Fe HO set when I was a kid. I think it was late 70s, early 80s. Classic, starter train set. I love that thing. Yeah. That Digitrack I had was, you could plug it in along the track or you could do infrared. I don't remember if I had a wireless one or not. I know I had infrared though. All right, guys, coming up on 60 minutes. I think I'm gonna call this a partial success. Got the latency turned down. Which one can you sit on and go for rides 2 feet tall? I don't know what that one is. It's not G. Maybe Steve knows. Yep. All right. Well, Steve, go ahead and post up there. I'd be kind of curious on that one too. I don't remember what it was. I'd have to go Google it. Yeah, y'all have a good Christmas. Maybe I get some more videos done this. I've got the rest of the year and a week in 2022. I'm taking off from work, so maybe I can get some videos put out. I'll see y'all later. Dang it, how do I go?